Grade 7, Chapter 8, Poem, Meadow Surprises. Solution and question answers. Right? Meadow Surprises Summary. The meadow offers several surprises to the one who has an eager eye to look at the meadow. Walking on the soft velvety grass, the sound of the brook, a butterfly sipping nectar from the flowers, all such sights give immense pleasure. These sights are no less than the nature's surprise gift. Walking further on, one may find a rabbit hidden in the grass. One may not be able to see it instantly, but soon it would hop in front of you because it would be scared. A dandelion that was golden a couple of days ago would have also bloomed. One could find several houses in the meadows. There would be burrows in the ground, nests beneath the tall grasses, mounds for ants, and so on. For every person, there would be some or other surprise. Right? First stanza. Meadows have surprises. You can find them if you walk softly through the velvet grass and listen by the brook. References above lines have been taken from Lois Brand Phillips' poem Meadow's Surprises. Context. The poet notes that a meadow has several surprises. Explanation is if one pays attention, a meadow has several surprises to offer. It is a great pleasure to walk through the velvety soft grass and hear the sound of the brook. Stanza 2. You may see a butterfly rest upon a buttercup and unfold its drinking straws to sip the nectar up. Reference same as in stanza 1. That is, what is the reference? The above lines have been taken from Lois Brand Phillips' poem Meadow's Surprise. That only you have to write it here. Context is the poet describes a beautiful sight one may encounter in the meadows. Explanation. In the meadows, it is possible to come across a butterfly comfortably placed upon her buttercup or flowers full of nectar. It would seem as if the butterfly is sipping nectar from the buds and flowers with the help of a drinking straw. Third stanza. You may scare a rabbit who is sitting very still, though at first you may not see him. When he hops, you will. Reference. The above lines have taken from Lois Brand Phillips' poem Meadow's Surprise. Context. The poet described it another beautiful sight. Explanation. Walking on the soft grass, one may not be immediately able to see the rabbit hiding there. The rabbit might get frightened by our footsteps and would hop out of the grass. That indeed is a sight worth watching. Stanza 4. A dandelion whose fussy head was golden days ago had turned to airy parachutes that flutter when you blow. So references, the above lines has been taken from Lois Brand Phillips' poem Meadow's Surprise. Context. The poet describes the sight of buds transforming into flowers. Explanation. Dandelions are bright yellow flowers that appeared golden several days ago have bloomed and flutter as you go near and blow at them. Dandelions are bright yellow flowers that appear golden several days ago have bloomed and flutter as you go near and blow at them. Stanza 5. Explore the meadow houses, the burrows in the ground, a nest beneath tall grasses, the ants' amazing mound. So, what is the reference? The poet describes a beautiful, what is a reference? Above lines have been taken from Lois Brand Phillips' poem Meadow's Surprise. Right? The poet describes certain houses that are to be seen in the meadows. Explanation part: if one explores the meadows, one comes across various houses. There are burrows in the ground meant for smaller animals. Some nests are found beneath the tall grass, and mounds for the ants are also there. Right? Sixth stanza. Oh, meadows have surprises and many things to tell. You may discover these yourself if you look and listen well. So, what is the reference? The above lines have been taken from Lois Brand Phillips' poem Meadow's Surprise. So, whenever your reference is meant, you have to write what is the name of the poem, who's the author, right? Context, overall idea of that paragraph or stanza, then explanation of that stanza. The poet reiterates the fact that a meadow has several surprises. Explanation: if one is able to pay a little attention, look and listen well, one may find several beautiful surprises in the meadows. Right? So, first question you have to write in your classwork: read the lines in which the following phrases occur, then discuss with your partner the meaning of each phrase in its context. Velvet grass. The velvet grass means soft grass that almost feels like fur or velvet. Drinking straws. Drinking straws is the second one. Drinking straws mean that it appears as if the butterflies are sipping nectar from the flowers with the straws. Third one, meadow houses. Meadow houses are a reference to several houses which inhabit the insects, birds, and animals that live in the meadows, such as burrows, nests, and mounds. Amazing mound. The amazing mound is a reference to the mound created by the ants as their dwelling place. Fuzzy head refers to the heads of a bright yellow flowers which have a beautiful texture. Question number 2. Which line in the poem suggests that you need a keen eye on a sharp ear to enjoy a meadow? Read aloud the stanza that contains this line. You may discover these yourself if you look and listen well. This is the line. Right. Third question. Find pictures of the kinds of birds, insects, and scenes mentioned in the poem. That you have to find the picture, collect the picture, and you can paste it in your classwork. And the fourth question: watch a tree or a plant or walk across a field or park at the same time every day for a week. Keep a diary of what you see and hear. At the end of the week, write a short paragraph or a poem about your experiences. Put your writing up on the class bulletin board. Fantastic task. During the summer, this is one small paragraph written by us, and you can write on your own. During the summer, I observed the holy basil plant placed in the courtyard dying due to lack of water. So I decided to water it regularly. I realized that the first few days there was hardly any change in the plant, that is, no change in the plant. On the fourth day, tiny leaves emerged on its branches. Soon, these tiny leaves grow into full leaves, and the entire plant seemed to have bloomed fully. So, very short answer type question. Extra questions. What kind of surprise could be found while walking on the grass? Walking on the velvety, soft grass, one derives immense pleasure. Why is one unable to see a rabbit initially? One is unable to spot a rabbit in the grass because it is sitting very still. Only when it hops is one able to see it. What is a butterfly busy doing? Butterfly seems to be busy in sucking nectar from the flowers. It appears as if the butterfly uses a drinking straw to do so. Short answer type question. Which all houses are characterized by the term meadow houses? Burrows in the ground meant for smaller animals, nest beneath the tall grass for birds, and mounds for ants are the various houses that are characterized by the term meadows houses. While exploring the meadows, one can see all of this. Describe the various sights that one comes across in the window, in the meadow. In the meadows, one comes across various beautiful sights. One is able to see butterflies sipping nectar from the flowers. One encounters a rabbit that suddenly hops in front of you. One is able to see dandelions transforms from buds to flowers and seeks the pleasure of seeing them flutter. Only in the meadows is it possible to see burrows, mounds, nests, and all placed nearly in the same area. The feeling of walking through the soft velvet like grass can only be understood by those who have been to the meadows. Which word in the poem is a synonym of sup or drink with mouthfuls? Sip. Which is the word in the extract that means a liquid sweet juice? Nectar. Thank you, dear.